Hello, Dr. Kemp here, Hammond Doc. In this video, I am still working on a set of Hammond B3 organ bass pedals. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is putting the pedal board back together with the heel rest here that I've repaired. If you go back and look at one or a couple of the other videos that I've done with regard to this project, I had to use some super grip special glue to repair the damage to this heel rest. And these things here, this is made out of a bake-like plastic, so and screws go into this area down here. This is tape on here. I'm going to remove the tape in just a moment. And you know, people are rough sometimes on Hammond organs, and when they're playing and they kick the heel rest with the back of their feet. Sometimes, I mean, musicians just don't take care of the equipment, and they're just hard on an organ. And if something is loose, people don't tighten things down or tighten things up, and so things break. So, and that's what happened in this case, is that the hole that or the casing that the screws go into this part broke. And so I've repaired that, and hopefully I've done a good job of repairing that. It'll show here in a moment. Here, let me show you what I used. I have other types of hardening agents, but I had a couple of tubes of this stuff, the JB Weld, and so that's what I used in this the epoxy Reinstalling and hardener, and so that's what I used, okay, for this project. Now, here on the desk, and when I say desk, this is the top of a Leslie that I have covered. I keep these bottles. It's just the GNC bottle that had some fish oil in it and tablets, and this is what I keep screws in. So here are all my screws for this project. And if those of you who work on projects that involve screws, you know how easy it is to misplace a screw. It's not very hard at all. So let's go ahead and put this back together. Okay. It's going to maybe I was gonna. Let's move the camera over this way. And let's see, I got a light strip there. So let's see if I can get that light strip out. The light strip is because of this light. So how about if I just move this lamp, keep the light, move the lamp. And they still have a light strip. How about this? Let's move it here. Let's see what does that do. Okay. So here I am over here now. Alright, so now I can see myself and you can see me in the video as well as my working on this. Maybe it's more important for me to see me than it is for you to see me in the video, but now both of us can be happy. Okay, here we go. The screws that I need for dealing with this are these two, and I'll use these to actually put them back into this board here. That's what I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and remove the tape. Stop fiddling around here and remove the tape. This is when there would be a drum roll if I had a drum or a drummer. When did I do this? Back in Thanksgiving. So this is now January the 4th, and so Thanksgiving was when I did this. So it's been over a month now, and so this has been setting up for over a month. So it's good and hard, and it's well set. And ready for the tape to be off. I just want to take one of the screws and just, yeah, put that screw in there. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and set the pedal board up here. I believe I have a wipe. Wipe that off, wipe all the dust off. Wet something like this, dealing with wood, it's good to take a paper towel and wipe behind it. Okay. So basically that's, this is how it's going to sit up here. So it should look like this. I finish it, right? So let's go ahead and put the screws in. And I'll go ahead and make sure it's straight. Well, I have it. Yes, sir. Make sure that everything is still straight. And I believe that's about it. You want it tight enough for it to be tight. You don't want it to be, you don't want it moving. That's good. And but you don't want to break your big light parts that are in there. And that's what happened before. And I'm still missing a little end here, but that's okay. See this little, this thing was significantly cracked. It just looks like it exploded. Now, for aesthetic purposes, what I can do, I can deal with that. Take some, take a little electrical tape, and I don't skimp when it comes to my electrical tape either. I use 3M. And this is just for aesthetics. It's nothing. It's not functional. Not at all. It's just because I know that that hole is there, so just put a little piece of tape over it. And it looks like that. So it just takes away the appearance of the hole that was there. As I said, totally for aesthetic purposes. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is the heel rest placed back on to the pedal board, and it's tight. It's not rattling. Let me show you one other thing. I put this stuff on. This is just some it's like some plastic, this little plastic covering that I put over here, and staple this on. Looks like I need to just tighten that up a little bit. So I'm going to tack that back on just to tighten that up a little bit. It's kind of overkill, but it did the job. It's a little 2.5 pound hammer, more than was needed, but it took care of the business. Alright, so that's enough for this video. So I'll come back in another video and reinstall this pedal board, the heel rest, reinstall the heel rest back onto the pedal board, the bass pedal board here, or set of pedals. And so until then, this is Dr. Kemp, Hammond Doc, saying to you, have a peaceful and wonderful day. Goodbye.